Back here, for some weeks, we and others have been reporting the shocking truth that people from black, Asian and ethnic minority backgrounds are simply dying of the coronavirus in much greater numbers than white people. The Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, who ordered an inquiry into this disturbing phenomenon, stands accused tonight of not doing anything about it. The Public Health England report, published today, found that many people with Bangladeshi heritage are twice as likely to die from the disease as their white British counterparts. For other Asian, black and ethnic minority groups, the mortality rate is between 10 and 50% higher. Mr. Hancock said the pandemic had exposed huge disparities, but did not come up with any recommendations, as he'd once said he would.
If you're black and get coronavirus, you're at far greater risk of death than if you're white. Ken Sazuz knows that only too well. The virus took the life of his wife, Elsie, a care worker who died on a ventilator.
She went to say, but if I don't come back, I want you to look after the kids. And I was like, in a split of second, I was like, no, don't say but. We'll pull through this, we'll be all right. And now when I'm thinking, I'm like, did she know? Because why did she tell me that?
In fact, all ethnic minorities are at greater risk. After accounting for age, sex, deprivation and region, a government review found British Bangladeshis are twice as likely to die with COVID-19 than white people. Other ethnic groups have between 10 and 50% higher risk. And it found black men are 3 times more likely to contract the virus than white men. The long-awaited report was billed as an in-depth look at how coronavirus has impacted ethnic communities, and some feel it falls short on many levels.
One of the objectives to the review was to make recommendations. Where are those recommendations, and will you be publishing anytime soon?
Absolutely. We need to go through the next stage of work to make sure that we take into account all of the different considerations.
Shouldn't all ethnic minorities now be put in an at-risk category to protect them?
One just has to be a little bit careful in doing that risk assessment. One has to look at the causes of increased risk, which may be as much to do with other factors, not necessarily someone's background per se, although there is probably an element of that as well.
The review took evidence from hundreds of experts, but none of their contributions have been included. It therefore failed, some say, to address ongoing health inequalities in this country.
What is the point of having a review that asks the question of why is it that black and ethnic minority people are disproportionately dying from COVID-19, but then doesn't have a single answer? I mean, this is a question of life and death. And what it makes us realise is that this government doesn't think it's important.
What is done to protect ethnic communities in this pandemic is still unclear. It's what millions in this country want to know, but so far it seems the government remains silent.